This is coming to me real quick. This interesting side point. I love the author did this throughout the book, was just, he would give you tidbits of the character that he's talking about current feelings on something. So one of those things was like Red, I think it might have been somebody else who regretted not saving any Elizabeth Taylor autographs. But there's another one, he talked about Coderre. He regretted not getting writing the names down of those army soldiers who saved him. And thinking about that now, I don't know why it's coming to me. I was like, I want to be better about taking photos, journaling, writing things down, making notes, holding on to things. Because it seems like that's something that people tend to regret in the end, right? Not having those mementos of memory, right? Like these like tangible like effects of memory. It's interesting.
Well, I think a nice little segue to fatherhood. And fatherhood is not fighting the Korean War. I'm not saying it is, but I do think there's a parallel. Some days it feels like it a little bit, but a parallel to sort of being in the thick of it. And if you're just focused, like if you don't think about it in that moment, like then all you do is fight through the thick of it, and you get to the end and you're like, oh man, I wish I had this. I wish when we went on vacation, I'd have put my phone down and I wouldn't have been so worried about this or that. I'd have spent more time playing catch. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not saying that fatherhood is like being in the Korean War, but I think there's a lesson there of you can be so focused on, hey man, inflation's crazy. How are we going to pay the bills? Oh, we need to replace the dryer. What are we going to do for a car? You can be so focused on all these good things as a dad and a husband or just a person in general that I think you can miss all these fantastic moments that maybe you look back on later and be like, man, that day could have been a really memorable day, but I was so focused on these other things that I didn't see that. But.
Yeah. I will say, on being a dad and comparing it to Korean War, my kids have 100% bit my ears. 100% taken stabs in my ears.
I've been in some hand-to-hand combat with small humans. I'm not going to lie.